I've been very excited for Season 2, Episode 6 for Superman and Lois because it is directed by the original Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. Here's my review, discussion, and breakdown for Episode 6 of Superman and Lois. What's going on, Superman and Lois fans? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Viking. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. It's got to the point now where Superman and Lois is just consistently good. It is. It's a solid show. Even the filler moments of the series aren't filler because they're interesting, they're engaging, whether it's with the Cortezes, with Kyle, with Lana, with Sarah, either Jonathan or Jordan, with Lois Lane, and with Lucy Lane, or with their dad. Every single storyline is taken seriously. It's written so well and it's engaging. And I love the Superman sequences in this series so much. And Tyler Hoechlin, I have to stop praising this guy because for me, he is just brilliant as Superman. He is fantastic. And next to Henry Cavill, he is my favourite Superman of all time. But this episode, as I said in the intro, I've been very excited for this one because I grew up watching Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Show is amazing. And this episode is directed by the original Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. And I was very intrigued to see what she could do with this episode. And for me, she may have just made one of the best episodes of the entire series. The opening intro with the song being played, Tried and True, was just fantastic. We got to see the origins kind of story of the Bizarro Superman and how he came to the world we have Superman and Lois in. And that song also played at the end where Superman is captured. I never heard this song before, but it was fantastic. I love it. I've been listening to it since this morning when I watched this episode. A great song, such a great, well-made scene. Fantastic. And the entire episode was fantastic. The pacing, the cinematography, not that much action, but we got to see Superman go to Russia and save this community that was about to be, destroyed with this avalanche. But an awesome episode. We got Lucy and Lois back together, but we have kind of a recap review here from CBR.com, which talks about the episode. We'll go through it. We'll talk about what we like and didn't like about the episode. Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 6, Tried and True recap and spoilers. All unhappy families are unhappy in their own way, and Superman and Lois Season 2 has seen the Kents and Cortezes endure their own respective hardships while the Wolves are at the door. Jonathan Kent has been keeping secrets from his family, quickly putting him at odds with his brother Jordan, while Lois Lane has a sibling rivalry of her own as her sister Lucy resurfaces. And while Superman may have Bizarro in his custody, the military is rapidly losing patience to get the Man of Tomorrow to directly work with them as they see fit. Recounting to Superman how he arrived in the Arrowverse, Bizarro recalls the final moments of his world as he donned his armor and inhaled a strange substance. Bizarro remembers battling a super-powered vision of Lana Lang before attacking his world's Ali Alston and taking her magical pendant for himself, using it to travel to the Arrowverse and crash deep in the mines where he remained, weakened by the kryptonite loaded in the mines. Bizarro explains that he is not loved as a hero on his world and travelled to Superman's destroy Ali's pendant before both versions of the cult leader can merge together, granting her the power to annihilate anyone who opposes her. As Jordan attempts to commiserate with Jonathan over the latter's newfound powers, he realizes his brother is using performance-enhancing drugs to fuel his superhuman abilities. Lois has family drama of her own to contend with as her father Sam has Lois and Lucy sit down together on the Kent farm to mend fences since their last heated reunion. As Lucy reconnects with Jordan and Jonathan, Clark consoles Lana over the discovery that Kyle cheated on their marriage in the past. The two old friends have a conversation which prompts Lana to visit Kyle's former lover, Tonya, who reveals the timeline of her and Kyle's affair, informing Lana, instructing Kyle to move out of their home. General Anderson is chastised by his superior officer for the worsening relationship between the military and Superman, losing 2 superpowered troops under his command and failing to neutralize Bizarro. This further drives Anderson's resentment towards Superman, coming to a head when Superman reveals that he has captured Bizarro and intends to destroy Bizarro's pendant that Anderson still has in his custody. Frustrated that Superman is not falling in line to his demands, Anderson privately contacts someone to rethink their strategy in dealing with Bizarro. Anderson lures Superman into a trap into a red solar radiation room and taking him prisoner until he cooperates, sending him to the same facility as his brother, Tal-Rho. As Jonathan starts at the football game, Jordan's suspicions about his brother are confirmed, while Lois and Lucy's reunion is completely derailed when the topic of Ali is broached between the two. Jordan confronts Jonathan in the locker room after the game, and the two brothers briefly coming to blows before the skirmish is broken up by their grandfather. Lois picks up the tension as the family returns home to the farm, only to learn from Sam that a bigger issue is at play, with Superman held under military custody under accusations of treason. So there you go, solid episode, well paced, very well written, well performed, and brilliantly directed by Amy Jo Johnson. As I said, the opening sequence to me, kind of Bizarro's origin on his home planet, was perfect. I think it's one of the greatest openings to a comic book show of all time. The music, the way it's shot, it's beautiful and it's perfect to me. And also the same song coming at the end of the episode too, with Clark being arrested. And I also love, the way like Superman and Bizarro are kind of reversed versions of each other. If you look very closely in the opening sequence, of course Bizarro goes to get the pendant and he's fighting these soldiers in the same red radiation room as Superman does at the end, and his fighting skills or the way he fights is similar to Superman, but it's actually backwards. If you watch the closing fight sequence with Superman in the same room, he does the opposite of Bizarro, but it's kind of on each side of the camera. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. It really is. And we also got to see Lana Cushing as kind of a Kryptonian, which was cool on that world fighting Superman. So that's awesome. And Bizarro is a very interesting character. And if you look closely at his Kent farm, it's damaged, of course. The entire farm is damaged. But we get to see the family picture. And every single family member is crossed out. Lois Lane is crossed out. Jonathan is crossed out. But Superman and Jordan are not. So is Jordan in Bizarro's world still alive? Or did he become a villain? Or what happened with Jordan in that world? Because he's not crossed out in the picture. I wonder if this will be something that's brought up later in the season. It's pretty cool. I'm very intrigued by Bizarro and what's going to happen with him. Because he wants to stop Ollie Olsen. He wants to kill her. Will he come into it in next week's episode? Will he break out Superman and Tal-Rho? It's getting very interesting. And now we have Superman in prison now with his brother Tal-Rho because of General Anderson. And General Anderson to me is just like, he's obsessed with being in control. And he wants everything to be done the way he wants it to be done. But he's the reason those two soldiers died. It's his fault. So it's not good to piss off Superman. And Superman, I'm sure, will be pissed off when he wakes up and finds himself in prison. Really will be. And what's going to happen with Ollie Olsen and everything there with Lucy Lane and Lois and all that kind of story that's going on. Also the Kyle having an affair, breaking up his family. It's interesting enough as well. It's well written, so that's good. So this season so far has been putting out banger after banger. Cannot wait for episode 7 of Superman and Lois. And Amy Jo Johnson, hats off, you did an awesome job. Really enjoyed this one. And I love when comic book movies or shows implement real music, like Watchmen with Zack Snyder, or Zack Snyder's Justice League, or Eternals had it with the End of the World song. So I love when they incorporate actual music songs into their shows and movies, and I love this episode because of that, because of the song that was introduced, Tried and True. Go look it up. It's a fantastic song. It really is. But guys, that's my thoughts on Superman Lois episode 6, my recap, my review, my discussion. If I had any negatives about the episode, maybe not that much action, but then again, the writing was so good everywhere else. But also, I loved how, well, funny enough, with everything that's going on in the world, of course, it's not funny, but it's sad. Superman went to Russia and he saved the community there from an avalanche. And he spoke Russian as well. I just found that kind of interesting with what's happening in our world right now. But that was a cool sequence. He went there. So the visual effects are fantastic. The score is brilliant as well. But the VFX team, CGI team, have done nothing but perfect work on this series. And it's so different from Flash or Arrow or any of these previous shows in the CW. And I think they have a great team involved. Writing, directing, the visual effects. They have a great team behind this movie, behind the camera, and in front of the camera as well. And Tyler Hoechlin, guys, he's fantastic as Superman. But guys, what's your thoughts on Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 6? Did you like the episode? Did you not like the episode? What did you like? What did you not like about the episode? Get into the comment section. Very interested to hear your thoughts. Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. Guys, also follow me on Twitter at Movies That Matter or TikTok at Movies That Matter. Actually, anything at Movies That Matter. Just search it and you will find me. But I will talk about Superman and Lois even more on my Twitter, and I will do a special video on TikTok about it as well, where I post trailers and movie scenes there too. Guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Or if you just want to wait till next week's review for Episode 7, I will see you for my review of Episode 7 of Superman and Lois next week.